Gentlemen, you ready?
Yep.
All rise. Oh yay, the Honorable County Commission of the County of Putnam is now sitting in regular session to transact all business required of it by law or any other business that may come before it at this time. And now the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all.
Evening, Brian. What do you have for us?
Gentlemen, I have for you your edit registers so for your initials so we can pay the bills, and also have for you a certificate of the returns of the primary election that I need your signatures on. And then I believe Marcy had prepared the minutes from the canvassing. Is that correct? The canvassing for your all's approval. So, Jeff.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the invoices as reflected in the edit registry as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. I'd also like to make a motion to certify the election results for May 10th, 2022 as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
I'd also like to make a motion to certify the minutes of the canvassing for the election.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All right.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Under general business, we have our prior meeting minutes.
Make a motion to approve the prior meeting minutes as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
We did have some erroneous assessments.
Okay. Bear with me one second. Erroneous assessments. I'd like to make a motion to rescind the erroneous assessments for Robert T. Eskew, Juanita R. and Samuel Webb, Harper and Son LLC, James W. Hopkins Jr., and Todd A. or Vicky J. Hudson as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve the erroneous assessments as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 I'd
Have some
also like-
personnel and payroll.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve the general and personal payroll orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Commissioner reports. Commissioner Ellis, you have anything to report at this time?
Yes, I do. On June 2nd, the Parks and Recreation Board will meet at 6 p.m. at the Valley Park. June 7th, the Convention and Visitors Bureau We meet at Area 34 at 1:30 PM. And then on June 14th, the Fire Service Board will meet at 6 PM. That's all I have.
Commissioner Foster?
Planning Commission will be presenting here tonight. Other than that, we don't have anything.
We did have a transportation meeting this past Monday. We're hoping in our July meeting to have an update from DOH and DOT and the contractor regarding the Nitro St. Helens Bridge. As we also had a Development Authority meeting yesterday. We'll be discussing that a little bit later in our agenda. We have our estate settlements and fiduciary orders. Larry?
Yes, just need a motion for the president to sign off on the estate settlements and fiduciary orders.
I'd like to make a motion for the president of the commission to sign off on the estates and fiduciary orders. as
Second.
presented.
Got a motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Larry, while we got you on this subject, do we have some delinquent or unprogressed estates?
We do, we have, I believe there are 5 of them on the docket for this evening. Is anybody here on the estate of Donald Cecil Arthur, Wilmot Joe Brewer, Ruth Aileen Hudson, or Emmett Jean Jeffrey Sr.? There are none here. I'll represent to the county commission at all of those cases. There has been no activity on them for a period of at least 3 years, and so I just need a motion to administratively close those, and I have an order prepared to accomplish that.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to close the fiduciary orders as presented by Mr. Fry.
Second.
Got a motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we'll come back to budget revisions, no resolutions. We do have a agency board interview. So I'll entertain a motion for executive session for purpose of board interview.
Okay. I'll make a motion to go into executive session for purpose of board interview.
Second.
Got a motion, second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You're looking for the canvassing order?
We can go ahead.
Like to make a motion to come back from executive session?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Marcy.
We can make the motion. Yeah. I got you. How long would it take you to do that?
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, there's one coming up at 8:30.
All right, I'll make a motion.
Wait, we'll wait till she comes back.
Okay, so
All right. Here's- That's what I was trying to look at. Yeah. Jeremy, what are you going to do? Any budget revisions or orders
we
that
can
you
do that.
have? Sure, she's got them in there, so you can just move them up to.
I have 3 budget revisions. The first one is Department 700, Putnam County Sheriff's Department. Request is to decrease part-time wages by $30,000, increase maintenance and repair vehicles by $7,000, uniforms by $4,000, contracted services by $2,000, professional services by $2,000, travel by $10,000, and training by $5,000.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Department 712, which is 911, request is to decrease part-time employee wages by $3,140, decrease contracted services by $300, capital outlay equipment by $53.58, capital outlay building by $2,415.42, and to increase part-time employees overtime $140, full-time employee wages by $3,000, printing by $300, maintenance and repair equipment by $2,469.
Like to make a motion to accept the order as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the last order is 715 EMS. Request is to decrease travel by $2,500 and increase utilities by $2,500.
Like to make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can we go through orders as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Got 3 orders, all from the 91107 fund. First one is Bird Excavating by $107,660 for the remaining total of the Winfield Tower Road project. Second one is for $2,000 to Bird Excavating for the groundwork for parking lot tower lightning strike. And the third one from that account is Electronic Specialty Company, $35,782.29 for the building cameras replacement from the lightning strike.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, I have 2 orders from the Putnam County Building Fund. First one is $18,575.06 payable to Silling Architects for the design of work associated with the Putnam County Sheriff facilities. And the second is $52,969.50 payable to Swope Construction for pay application number 2 for work associated with the Sheriff's facility project.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
The next 2 are from the Water and Sewer Fund. First one, $5,250 payable to Terradon Corporation for engineering services on the Jim Ridge Phase 2 Water Main Extension Project. And the second is for $300 payable to Fifth Third Bank for the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection NPDES permit fee, also for the Jim Ridge Phase 2 Water Project.
Make a motion to accept the orders as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And the last order is the remainder of the fiber and conduit due to Alpha Technologies for the Putnam County Fiber Optic Project in the amount of $1,750,945.07.
To make a motion to accept the order as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Here. Larry, we can go down to the last item. There's not going to be much to put in for Marcy. So this is consideration of and decision whether to approve and authorize an asset purchase and lease agreement by and between the Putnam County Development Authority Incorporated and Putnam Holdings LLC that will result in Putnam Holdings LLC maintaining or causing to be maintained a grocery business in Poca, Putnam County, West Virginia. Larry, you want to, I'll just state that the Development Authority had a meeting Tuesday evening and approved this lease. And Larry, you can kind of give the details from there.
Well, and as a result of that, this agreement has been drawn up. There is not a place on there for the county commission to sign off. I think it's just on the agenda, and I put it on the agenda just to make sure that everybody was aware of it. This should result in a grocery store being in Poker. As you probably are aware and remember, the current grocery store over there closed. It is somewhat of a hardship for some of the residents over there to be able to get to a grocery store now. And as a result of this, if it is signed off by everybody, it will result in a grocery store over there and a lot of convenience for the people who live there.
Yeah. The property actually closed just under a week ago last Friday. So the new owner has already applied for a building permit through the town. And I believe the town has given some incentives as well. And it sounds like that things are going to move pretty quickly over there. So I think it's going to be good for that area and those residents.
Do we have a assurance that at some point in time it won't change from a grocery store to something else? Is it only intended for the purpose of a grocery store?
Right. If a grocer is not maintained there, then the lease becomes null and void.
Okay. Do we have the grocery store picked out yet? Is it the one we thought was going?
They're negotiating with two separate entities, my understanding.
Okay,
So there's a lot of interest in it.
good.
I'd like to make a motion
Or approve the
to approve the resolution as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Larry, do you want to talk about some of the mileage and things like that, personnel?
The first one I think we can take up is, it's the third one down from the top. Discussion and possible decision to sign an order fixing the mileage reimbursement at the state rate for business travel. Currently, we have one that was entered by this county commission, or the county commission, on January the 10th, 2017. It set the mileage rate for reimbursement for business purposes for the use of a personal vehicle at 53.5 cents per mile. Since that time, since 2017, that mileage rate has changed several times. And I was talking to Lisa Copley, who anticipates that there will be one based on the rising gas prices, that it's going to raise again in the near future. So my suggestion is that we not put a specific amount in there per mileage, but that it just simply state that we will be reimbursing them at the state rate. That way, if it changes in the future, we do not have to change it again. There won't have to be another order entered. It will already be in effect.
So does the state rate, do they update by the IRS?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have a prepared order for you for your consideration there, and if so, just have the commission sign off on it.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the mileage rate to be set by the state as
Se-
presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We've got to do that one there. Larry, we're going to jump in real quick here.
Okay.
Do a board appointment.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Eric Goes to the Putnam County Library Board effective July 1st, 2022, and to expire on June 30th, 2027.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 I make a motion that we appoint Joe McDonough to the Putnam County Development Authority. The term will be effective May 26, 2022, term expiring September 30th, 2023.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 I'd also like to make a motion that Commissioner Skidmore take my position and fill out my term for Region 2 Workforce Development Board.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Also make a motion that Commissioner Ellis take my position on the Putnam County Planning Commission for the balance of the term.
Second. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, Larry, you want to go back to your other,
Yes, we can. The second one down on the list from the top is consideration of and possible decision to sign a deed transferring 0.116 acres in Curry District from the Putnam County Commission to Sierra Schultz and Jacob Burns as a result of the property being sold on govdeals.com. If you will recall, a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a few longer than that, there was a decision to make. This is the one Mr. Burns and Ms. Schultz purchased property on either side of this small little piece of property. It was formerly used for a water tower. The water tower has been removed, and Mr. Burns was interested in purchasing it. It appeared before the county commission. County commission agreed to the sale of it on govdeals.com and placed a minimum bid of $500. It did go through GovDeals. Mr. Burns was a successful bidder. He bid on it and has paid into govdeals.com $2,158. I have a proposed deed that will transfer that from the county commission to Sierra Schultz and Jacob Burns. Just need the county commission to sign off on it.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the order for Sierra Schultz and Jacob Burns as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Looks like you have one more personnel policy.
Yes. And the last one there is the discussion and possible decision to amend the county personnel policy and procedures manual to include provisions for county commissioners to be reimbursed for mileage and lodging for business purposes. Currently, the county manual has some provisions in it that deal with employees that are traveling for business purposes, when and how they can be reimbursed, but there is currently no provision in there for when the county commissioners would be able to be reimbursed for either mileage and/or meals for business purposes. So I have prepared an amendment, basically, to the policies and personnel manual that sets forth when the county commissioners would be reimbursed for travel and/or meals if they are traveling for the purposes of business.
So just to confirm, this just heightens the requirements for reimbursement just from the 3 county commissioners compared to the rest of the employees.
That's correct.
Okay.
Larry, when I read through it, I was a little bit, it looked like you could read it that it was for the employees, not just for the county commissioners. So I want to make sure that we're clear on that. Because when the first line, it talks about county employees, and then it talks about commissioners afterwards. If we're confining it to the commissioners, maybe that needs to be struck. The part about the county employees.
Yes. As far as myself, other than travel outside the state of West Virginia, I don't expect to be reimbursed for anything, so.
Yeah, if you look at paragraph 1, 2, it starts out, if any employee or county commissioner uses his or her vehicle, and it goes on to say that a county commissioner will only be reimbursed for the 60 miles. If you're more than 60 miles, I want to make sure that that can't be misconstrued to mean other employees, that this is referring only to the county commission.
Yes. The provisions of when an employee can be reimbursed are in a different section there.
Okay.
So rather than just having it for employees and then county commissioners, I tried to lump them together where I could.
Okay. As long as we're clear on that, I'm good with it.
I mean, I think it is. If a problem arises in the future, we can always do an amendment to it.
Okay.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the order as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, go back up to the agenda. Consideration of motion by Catherine Lanham to appoint committee for Todd Carpenter, and a possible decision to appoint Eric Embry as committee for Todd Carpenter. And we have Ms. Dee Price. Come on up.
Yes, thank you. I'm Dee Price, as you said, representing Catherine Lanham as power of attorney for Todd Carpenter, who is incarcerated. And he has property in Putnam County that he wants to sell, which has to go through a circuit court hearing. I've filed in circuit court, and Eric Embry was appointed as guardian ad litem, but under the West Virginia Code, an incarcerated person who owns real property also has to have a committee appointed to basically oversee the management of their estate, and so a committee just being someone appointed. And so we were requesting that since Eric Embry's already been appointed by the circuit court, that he be appointed as the committee for Todd Carpenter.
Larry, do you have any issue?
Excuse me?
Do you have any issue with this?
Well, and I have checked into it. Mr. Carpenter is incarcerated. He's incarcerated as a result of some charges that were in circuit court here in Putnam County. His period of incarceration looks to be fairly lengthy. And we have, Ms. Price and I, we have been on the phone with Mr. Embry. He's somewhat, I think, reluctant to do this because until Mr. Carpenter gets out, he's going to be responsible for this. One of the things that the code requires as well is that if you agree to appoint him, there's got to be a bond set. So I've prepared an order that set a bond in whatever amount you believe is appropriate, and then giving him so many days in which to post that bond with the clerk of the county commission.
What would you recommend the bond would be?
I don't know the value of the property, and I don't know how long Mr. Embry may be responsible for these funds.
So do we want to make him, he's willing to be appointed?
He is willing to be appointed.
Okay. All right, so I'll make a motion to appoint Eric Embry as committee for Todd P. Carpenter as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
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 We just need to set a bond then for him and give him,
That property is the only asset of the estate, I understand from Catherine.
What was the value? of the
I'm
property?
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Larry was saying he didn't know what the amount was, I thought, and I understand from his stepdaughter, the power of attorney, that that's basically the only asset of the estate, the property, which is the contract amount for it's $138,000, but of course it has a mortgage, so.
Bond of $1,000, would that be reasonable?
I don't think that'll be a problem. Mr. Embry and his firm have been here in Putnam County for a long time. They're well established, and I can't foresee them leaving anytime soon.
Okay.
So make a motion for Eric Embry for a bond of $1,000 in the Todd Carpenter Committee.
And
Second.
How long do you want him to have it posted?
What's the term of incarceration likely?
I don't remember let me see if I copied that. Yes, I do. I've got it.
Can we post it for 5 years and then repost
Review,
later?
yeah.
Renew?
Well, I'm just, the initial one, I think, if you set it at $1,000, give him X number of days in which to post that bond,
Okay.
and then it will just continue on, whatever the terms of.
Okay. 60 days enough? Okay.
You want to amend your motion?
I'll make an amendment to that for a bond for 60 days.
60 days to be filed, to file the
Yes,
bond.
for him to post the bond.
Okay, to post a bond.
But-
I'll second the motion.
Got a motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, now we're down to our dilapidated and abandoned enforcement agency cases. Ms. Tina Peck.
Yes, I have one formal complaint, and also tonight I have a few possible discussion and decisions to dismiss cases. So I would like to start with the possible dismissals because I have one property owner that's here for that. So I'll jump down. This is day of case 2021-25, Benjamin King at 65 2nd Avenue in Hometown, tax map 175A, parcels 321 through 323. I would like to dismiss this case because all the remainder refuse has been disposed and there are no more potential health and safety hazards on this property. I would like to say that this case has been a year, and we started out with a home that was partially burned with overgrown vegetation, as you can see in the picture. And we've come a long way, and I'd like to commend Benjamin King and his wife, Marietta, for their hard work in cleaning up this property and their time, their resources.
I make a motion, we dismiss case 2021-25.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, this is day of case 2022-24. This is Paul F. and Barbara L. Finley at 20 Moore Lane in Winfield, tax map 185, parcel 10. I would also like to dismiss this case as all the trash and refuse has been disposed and there are no more health and safety issues with this property. As you can see in the pictures, it's very nice what they have done. Yep.
Make a motion, we dismiss 2022-24.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, this is day of case 2022-25. MCQ Properties LLC at 13 Pinecone Drive in Poca, tax map 226G, parcel 23. I would also like to dismiss this case. There's no more refuse or trash on the outside of the structures. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about the inside of the structures, but everything around the property itself on the exterior is cleaned up.
I make a motion, we dismiss case 2022-25.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye.
Okay, I am petitioning the county commission to accept and file the formal complaint against case number 2022-28, David E. Paxson, respondent. A written complaint was received on March 14th, 2022. The inspection was conducted on March the 30th for property located at 1520 U.S. Highway 35 in Buffalo, tax map 132, parcels 60.2 and 60.3. Photographs were taken at the time of the on-site inspection and are attached as attachment A. Public records indicate that the landowner of the property is David E. Paxson. A copy of the deed and tax records are attached as Exhibit B. Landowner did sign for the certified letter on April 25th. The certified letter receipt is attached as Exhibit C. The data recommendations shall include removal of all overgrown vegetation, debris, trash, refuse, secure the structures, and to demolish the structures that are unstable and remove the demolition debris from off the lot of record. Before the day of meeting, Mr. Paxson actually stopped by our office, and he has said he will be diligently working on this property to clean it up. So basically, it's kind of hard to see, but there are 7 structures on this property. One is severely dilapidated and gutted. The lean-to is structurally sound, but there is a lot of debris and refuse. The first structure on Hummingbird Lane, that's where all the structures are located, is stable but has some refuse in the yard. And the other 4 are in a dilapidated state, but I believe can be cleaned up and restored.
So our options here are to accept the order and then file the order. Two
Right,
separate.
you would accept my petition and then
Okay.
file the formal complaint.
Okay.
Make a motion to accept DAA case 2022-28 as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. And make a motion to file DAA case 2022-28 as presented.
Second?
Got a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you.
Jeremy, do you have anything else that needs to come before us?
Nope, that's it.
The,
Do we do public comment? Do we already do that?
yeah, I don't know, I don't think we did. Is there anyone here has public comment regarding something that was not on the agenda? I would like to acknowledge Marcy's last meeting with us in her capacity. How many years you been with us? Almost 7 years of trying to keep us straight, and we threw some curveballs in your last meeting, just to send you out on a high note. But want to say thank you so much for all you've done for the county commission, the county commission's office. You're the first person usually answering the calls, and we get a lot of positive feedback. So
Absolutely.
we wish you the best in moving on. Commissioners, do you have anything else you'd like to say?
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, in fact, thank you.
All right. Larry, you have anything else? No. Okay.
Did you want that?
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn to our next scheduled meeting on June 14th.
We'll do it next time.
You have a meeting after. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
You got a motion to adjourn.
I second the motion to adjourn.
Got a motion second. All those in favor, say aye.